What's going on, guys? My name's Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be talking about the mentality that you should have when it comes to dating women of your choice, as opposed to the mentality that you might be having that's preventing you from getting the type of results you want in your dating life. Now, if you're a first timer on my channel and you want consistent updates, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing when it's uploaded. You see, guys, here's the problem. A lot of guys talk to me in the comment section on my videos and with my coaching calls on my website, and they tell me, Coach, this girl's pulling away from me, I don't know what to do. Or, Coach, I did this, I stopped uploading pictures on my Instagram because I wanted her to come to me and kind of see that I'm no longer there. So I'm trying to get her to kind of think about me, to chase me. While those techniques can possibly work, here's the problem with them. The problem with them is you're putting yourself in a scarcity mentality. And because you put yourself in that scarcity mentality, she is now on a pedestal. Remember, women like men with an abundance mentality. But that abundance mentality comes in several forms. And also there's a scarcity mentality. When you are here, going out on a date with a woman, things are going well, and you're thinking of every single outcome. Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I text her this or should I text her that? Should I post things on my Snapchat story? Should I post things on my Instagram story? She responded to me this time. Should I not act as interested? The problem with those questions is it conveys that you have a scarcity mindset. And when you have a scarcity mindset, you put her on a pedestal. And when you put her on a pedestal, you start to do and say things that are going to turn her off. And you most likely are not even aware of this. But what I want you to do, man, is instead develop the abundance mindset, the abundance mentality, the mentality of abundance. The way you do that is you just get good at being good with girls in general. You do it a lot of times. You get good at talking to women. You get good at dating them. You get good at, first of all, fixing your style and your purpose and your mission in life. And then just with some practice, you get better with women, so you naturally start developing that abundance mindset. And here's the thing, let me give you an example of me personally. I want to say maybe 5-6 years ago, I used to go out on a date with a woman and think, oh my God, is she going to like me? But now, truthfully, 100% truthfully, before I even go out with a woman, I ask myself internally, I'm not even doing this out loud, am I going to like her enough? Is she going to be worth it? Is she going to be interesting? Is she going to bore me? And I kid you not, these are the exact same things that go on in my mind. Why? Because now I have an abundance mindset. I didn't start there, but now I am there. Because I worked on myself. And I failed a lot of times, but I picked myself back up after the failures. But the way to have that abundance mindset, you have to start somewhere. It's fine. You can have the scarcity mindset at first, but you need to keep going and growing. Keep going and growing. You failed with one woman? No problem. On to the next. Because when your dating life is pretty active and your social life, more importantly actually than the dating life, is active, and you have a lot of women showing interest in you, you're not going to have that scarcity mindset. You're not going to think in terms of scarcity, in terms of limitation. You're going to think in terms of abundance. She's interested in me. She's interested in me. She wants to hang out on Tuesday. She wants to hang out on Friday. She's complimenting my looks. She's complimenting the stuff that I'm sharing, and she's interested in the stuff that I'm sharing on social media. Who should I go out with? That's the type of mindset that I want to put in you, dude. And the way you get there is first by working on yourself. Second, by practice. When you practice with a lot of women, you no longer become anxious around them. As a matter of fact, put yourself in the type of mentality, like myself, I want to see if she's actually interesting. I want to see if I'm going to like her. When I go out with her, is she really as interesting as she seems? Is she more than just a pretty face? I've said that in tons of videos of mine. Is she more than a pretty face? Ask yourself these questions, man. They're very important. That mentality, the mindset, is probably the most important thing when it comes to dating. The mindset you have about yourself, your self-image, and the mindset you have about the women that you're going to interact with, the type of dates you're going to go on. It's very important. It's crucial that you get this. An abundance mindset is not the same as a scarcity mindset. An abundance mindset is the opposite. You think in terms of not lack and limitation. You think in terms of the limitless abundance. There's abundance of women. There's women out there who like you. There's a lot of women out there who want to go out with you. Even if you're not there yet, that mentality, I'm going to get there eventually. Women are going to love to hang out with me. Women will be lucky to hang out with me. And this isn't even an arrogance thing. It's a self-confidence thing. But when you have that scarcity mindset, you don't think that way. You think in terms of lack and limitation. She's on a pedestal. Oh my God, I want to please her. Should I say this so that she goes out with me again? Should I not say this? Should I be careful? You should say whatever the hell you want to say. Not because you're being rude, because that's how you are. You don't want to be fake on dates and pretend to be someone you're not, because women can sniff that shit from a mile away. They're very intuitive when it comes to stuff like this. That's why you need to develop the abundance mindset naturally. You're naturally going to have a take it or leave it type of attitude, no matter how much you like the girl. Sure, if you really, really like her, you're going to be like, I wish it works out with her. But still, you're going to have an abundance mindset because there's 3 other women who are asking to hang out with you. Because you bring value to the table, because of your abundance mindset, your self-image, your self-confidence. It's the vibe you give off. You could just feel it. Women could just feel it. People in general could just feel it. They feel it from you. And they want to be part of your life because of the energy you give off. And this is kind of why a lot of guys choose to settle in their lives. You know, they see a pretty girl who has, an okay personality. She's kind of sweet, but she's not really the full package in his eyes. So because he has a scarcity mindset and this girl likes him, he's like, why not? The sex will be all right. We'll have decent conversations. We'll have a decent life. That's the problem. That's the scarcity mentality. And that scarcity mentality, you have that. I'm not saying you personally, but you could have that because you don't see yourself in a positive light. You have a negative self-image. The best way to fix that is by having a positive self-image, by aligning your life with your core values and then going from there. You have certain values. You have to align your life with those values in some way, shape, or form. It's not going to happen overnight, but at least if you're working on it, that should immediately get you feeling better about yourself and having a better positive effect on your self-image. And then when you do that, you're no longer going to want to settle with women who aren't what you want. You're no longer going to pedestalize women who you see a connection with, sure, but if they violate any of your standards and any of your values, you're going to tell her it's time to go. You're going to tell her that you're not interested in this or you don't respect this. Why? Because of your self-image. A lot of it comes down to the self-image and the mentality. When you have the scarcity mentality, you can't say no. You can't say no because she's basically your only opportunity. She's your only option. Here's one girl who's showing you some interest once literally in a blue moon and no other woman's showing you interest. So why would you say no? That's how you're thinking. But I want to get you to the point where you're thinking in terms of abundance, where it's no point meeting a woman tomorrow, next week, next Wednesday, this day, that day, whatever. Because of who you are. It's a self-image thing, again, and a mentality thing. You need to fix that if you're there right now. And that's the problem with a lot of guys. They just say yes to whatever they think they can get. They don't really tap into their full potential. I want the woman you attract to be a woman who you say nothing but good things about. A woman who you basically dream of. She has the looks you want. She has the body you want. She has the type of personality you want. She's into the same things you are. She has good values. She has good communication skills. She's emotionally mature. I want that for you, dude. It's not going to be easy, but in order to attract that, you have to be that yourself. You're not going to attract a person who has an amazing body if you are completely out of shape. It doesn't work that way. If you're 300 pounds overweight and you're watching this, not to offend you, but you're just not going to attract that type of woman because you two are not the same. It doesn't work that way, man. You need to put yourself in the person who you want to attract. You need to put yourself in their shoes. If they look at you, are they really going to like what they see? Not just in terms of your appearance, but in terms of your vibe. The vibe you give off, even your style, how you carry yourself. Are you well put together? Are you confident? Do you speak with enthusiasm? Do you have good people skills? All those stuff. The woman I'm looking for, she basically needs to have at least most of the qualities that I have. The main qualities, that is. The minor qualities are not as important, but the main qualities. That's what I'm looking for. The same thing for you. You should never have a scarcity mindset after watching this video. Because now that you understand where it comes from, you can kind of turn things around and start working on yourself, the things that are important to you. And that way you have a better self-image and you're no longer going to pedestalize these women. You're never going to put them on a pedestal anymore. You're going to be the priority. You're going to start thinking in terms of what's good for you. Do you really like that woman? Do you really want to go out with that girl? Yeah, she's hot, but is she going to be worth it? What if she's just dumb? What if there's not much to her besides a pretty face? A lot of women out there are like that. Trust me, I've been out with them. And after the date, I was super bored. I do not want the same for you. Anyways, man, you got the point. So that being said, guys, if you like the video, make sure you show your support by hitting the thumbs up button. And also, if you want consistent updates on this channel, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing. If you want one-on-one coaching, go to my website, www.dopelifecoaching.com. We still have free consultations for first-timers, dude, so make sure you take advantage of that offer. But that's pretty much it, man. You go out there, go work on yourself, develop that self-image, and as a byproduct, your abundance mindset, and then the women are going to come to you, and you're no longer going to have to deal with the scarcity mindset that plagues and affects a lot of men negatively. So you do that and watch the magic work. I'm outie, bro. Peace.